Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all of you. My name is Aishatul Husna binti Muhammad Asri.
And my name is Shazani bin Saiful Izan.
We'll be your moderators for today. Today we would like to discuss about a topic, fanatic supporters in sports. Thanks to everyone to be here today. Our honorable panelists, guests, ladies and gentlemen.
Sport and supporters could not be separated. Without them, surely our sports arena will be weak. They are part of players capable of uplifting and makes a team can achieve success.
But fanatic supporters has made the national sport arena increasingly highly regarded sports as rival and made one team extremely severe and unhealthy. The burning flag, condom, and many more are already a customary norm in sports in our country. Therefore, today we will discuss about the causes and find solutions for lifting the dignity and quality of sports to a level that can be proud of.
Before we start our forum, let's introduce our panelists.
First, we have Datuk Sri Muhammad Firdaus bin Zulkifli as Minister of Sports.
Second, our second panel, Nora Rifah binti Baharudin as a badminton athlete.
Third, we have Miss Aina Nadira as a sports student.
Last but not least, we have Nur Zakira binti Zakaria as a sport commentator.
Okay, first question to our first panel. Can you state the definition of fanatic supporters literally and conceptually and give us some evidence of the scenario of this issue?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the moderator inviting me to this one. Many people know about fanatic supporters, but do they know the meaning of both words? Here I will explain the meaning of each word. First, what is fanatic? Fanatic is a person exhibiting excessive enthusiasm and intense uncritical devotion toward some controversial matter as in religion or politics. Next, what is supporter? Supporter or fan is a person who has a strong interest in admiration for a particular person or thing. So, when I combine the two of the meaning, I got fanatical supporter, a kind of human being who is too passionate to support a team, whether in sport or politics. They are willing to spend money, time, and energy. It's only to just to see and support their favorite team, without they see and think the bad effect and consequences. And now, the question is, are these fanatical supporters a good or bad impression? Now, let me see the bad scenario of this topic. In 23 September 2018, in our neighbor Indonesia, occurred one tragedy that shocking many people in the world and any party in the world, especially the world of arena football. The meaning that I told is, occurrence one tragedy involves a fight and kill by the two groups of fans. Involves Persija Jakarta and Persib Bandung's fans. The incident caused one of Persija Jakarta's fans was murdered by the group of Persib Bandung fans. The tragedy was happened outside the Bandung's Gelora Stadium in Bandung, Indonesia. The tragedy was happened at 1 p.m. before the game started. 10 suspects were arrested by the police of Indonesia. Then they were sentenced. And lastly, there is a bad thing that we as a society to be more responsible if this happens again in our country. We must to be the first respondents if this and try to find the right way to solve this problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Datuk Seri Muhammad Firdaus for his information about supporters. It is hoped that we are clear about his purpose in connection with Fanatic supporters. Become a supporter is not a fault, but obsessed or overpowering wise move that is not. Next, I would like to ask our second panel as a badminton athlete. Can you tell us the causes of the Fanatic supporters, and can you share your experience and how to deal with these supporters during tournament?
Thank you for the questions, dear moderator. The cause of the Fanatic fans is the sport fanatic considers it is their right to voice their dissatisfaction. It is completely understandable that fans have spent a lot of money on tickets. Not only money, but time and energy also for the beloved team. The fans want their team always on top. But in the grand scheme of life, what is the difference? What team is better? Or what team wins that day? I just cannot comprehend why fans are taking their love for their favorite players and things to this extreme. There are some people that identify with things for maladaptive reasons, and that is so they can confront other people. The major reason why they are identified with the team is so they can go get in a fight with those who identify with the other team and show that they are better. My second point is they cannot accept the fact that their team have lost in the competition, and most of them are consumed by rage while a few look shattered and deeply disappointed and being let down. Such as an opening day 2011 before a game between the San Francisco Giants and Los Angeles Dodgers. Giants fan Brian Stone was savagely beaten and suffered brain trauma and attacked by Dodgers fans and just returned home a few months ago. My third point is the fans is so emotional, passionate and irrational, and it causes the fans become more violent, such as we can see a football match Jakarta's hooligan problem that caused death around Jackmania football fans. The match, which ended in an uncontroversial 0-0 draw, was supposed to have been held in Persijah's previous home match, which saw 4 policemen injured, including one who was left in coma for several days, caused police to move it to a neutral venue more than 500 km away, and to ban all Persib supporters, known as Vikings, from attending. From this news, we can see that the fans cannot think between good and bad. My last point is the fans being support the team's key. So when your team loses, it is like you lose a part of yourself because your identity is so much with the identity of the team and the fan community. In my experience as a badminton player, when I play the game, especially during the final match, the fans become more aggressive, make me uncomfortable and cannot focus on my game. It is also interrupt my focus to play the game because the fans was too noisy. That's all from me.
Thanks to Ms. Arifah on sharing experience had to deal with the supporters that are obsessed with the players. Focus and spirit are necessary to produce a quality game. If lost these two things, it will lose their confidence in the game. Next, I would like to ask our third panel, as a sports students that learn about sports, what the impact or side effect of this unhealthy scenario in different perspective?
Thank you for inviting me. The impact or side effect of this unhealthy scenario in different perspective was policemen injured when fast following Terengganu FA Cup semi-final defeated by Singapore Lions 12 on Monday 18 May 2015. Secondly, brawl out inside and outside with facility and vehicle damage. After that, rioting strike at the stadium for 5 hours because of the violence, while 2 supporter buses were also attacked. Terengganu Chief Minister Ahmad Razif Abdul Rahman said if no action is taken by FAM, he will not hesitate to ask the team to not compete in upcoming tournament. During the 2040 AFF Championship, after Malaysia lost 1-2 to Vietnam, some Malaysia hooligan fans rushes to Vietnamese supporter area and began attacking Vietnamese fans, resulting in injuries. One of the Johor Darul FC supporter been banned from any match. Also in the same year, on 8 September 2015, the FIFA World Cup qualification match between Malaysia and Saudi Arabia was over after Malaysia hooligan supporter disrupt the match attacking Saudi supporter. The scoreline before the match was 1-2 in favor to Saudi Arabia. Another incident during the 2017 Southeast Asian Games that was hosted by Malaysia occurred on 21 August when 2 Myanmar football supporters was assaulted by a group of unidentified assailants after the end of the men's football group match between Malaysia and Myanmar. Moreover, earlier during Brazil's previous home match, we saw 4 policemen injured, including one who was left in a coma for several days. A 70-year-old Brazil supporter, Muhammad Rabi Ahmed, was beaten to death. Besides the impact of this unhealthy scenario on individual is the person with traumatic with the situation and the support of the favorite team in the match. Next, the impact on society is the society will be divided into 2 groups, and by that means that country will not move forward. Lastly, hooligans and violence is a worrying thing in Malaysia. The authorities must act fast to prevent such incidents, and we as a Fanatic should support our favorite team with peace and harmony without harming other people. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you to Ms. Aina Nadira on sharing the informative thoughts about the incident in the stadium. Broke out inside and outside the stadium with facilities and vehicle damages, policemen injured and others, as the impact of the scenario are not necessarily in our country. We should use the facilities properly and so that we can use it for a long period. Next, our last panel, I would like to ask you a question. As a sport commentator that had many experiences in sport, can you share with us how to avoid these problems what were stated by our previous panels among supporters?
Assalamualaikum and good morning. Thank you to moderator for inviting me in this forum and asking me the question. To rectify that problem, firstly, implemented a temporary stadium ban for anyone ejected to violating the fan code of conduct. If ejected, a fan must enroll in and complete a fan conduct awareness class. That fan must also submit a request to
have demonstrated showing educate remarks. Secondly, increase the number of security personnel as well as increase the responsibility of gas services staff. In this role, gas services would not only be responsible for making sure properly ticket funds are in the section, but also for being aware of what's happening in a section. Thirdly, the common theme in many incidents is intoxication, and many rigs have set rules of where to cut off alcohol sales to avoid a bad situation from supporters. That would solve a number of challenges. Lastly, to encourage positive fan behavior is to create a peaceful, serene environment inside a venue. It's really serene and calming and has really changed the vibe of the villages. We can do things environmentally and psychologically to turn a location that's been problematic in the past and elevate it to a certain level where it becomes a bit more unacceptable to act out. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks to Ms. Zakira on sharing experiences as the sports commentator that increasing the number of security personnel and others to avoid these problems. From the discussions we have held, this incident actually stems from incur the referee on the performance of the player and obsessed against a team that they are very, very interested in. In addition, if the team suffers defeat in front of their own supporters, therefore, the supporters should be rationalized and accept with open hearts.
Supporters should be the spirit burner to the players and not a burden on them. They should make the games as a platform for strengthening unity and get acquainted each other so that the problem has not arisen and make sports a platform for pinning a sense of love to the country. That's all from us. Thank you and see you again.